Post-game here with head coach Jim Penders. The Huskies win their second straight series as they take 2 out of 3 against URI in a doubleheader split here today. Coach, a really long day at the park, some highs and some lows. Obviously, you lose that second game, you finish on a low, but you got to come out of this series against a tough URI team, feeling good about your team to be able to win the series.
Yeah, you feel good. It's just you always want to get that last one. If you're going to win 2 out of 3, you want to win the last one. But Pat Winkle got a hold of one in the first game, and our offense was just really abysmal all day. I mean, even in the first game, I think we had 13 hits overall and 23 innings. And that's pretty bad. And our approaches were just off at the plate today. Just a tough day. I don't know what it was. It's funny how offense comes and goes. But it was not there today. Some of our big guys. I think we were 0 for 17 from our top 3 hitters in the first game. And then some bad at bats and big spots, in the second game. Some pop-ups, runners on third, less than 2, and then in the second game, looks like the bottom of the order. It just it was non-existent. Well, and then we had a couple holes in the middle there too. So it just wasn't, an offensive. I don't want to take anything away from Rhode Island. They pitched us very well. They had a pretty good game plan coming in. Just looked like Coach Horgan said in the huddle, we get 2-0, 3-1 counts. They weren't missing those. They only got a few of them, but they didn't miss them when they had a chance, especially Xavier Vargas. We got him going this weekend. And we didn't, with 2-0, 3-1 counts, we were fouling them back, just not getting good swings off. And just not taking good, it looked like we'd never seen a breaking ball, in the last 2 games. So the way we were swinging at it, but rough day, rough finish, but you're always, the objective is to win the series, but I don't think any of us are happy leaving here tonight.
Just talk about how wild that third game was. You lose the DH there with Kieran getting hurt, and then you kind of have to navigate, be a National League manager there. And you guys, you weren't swinging it, but you had a 4-3 lead there late.
Yeah, we could not. One of the negatives was Reggie's in the lineup and he's hitting third in what was, I think, the 8th inning. We wanted him to be ready for the 8th inning the bottom of the 7th. He's hitting third, and we couldn't get him loose. So we have him throwing on flat ground. I didn't think that was fair to him to bring him in, from first base. We wanted him to get off a mound. I don't want him to get hurt, and I would have loved to have been able to bring him in the 8th, but he hadn't thrown a pitch off of a mound. And we had another couple guys down there. Campbell has some experience. Colby looked like he just didn't have it there. Lost it late. Got us 5 outs. He looked really good in the 7th inning, and didn't really finish some pitches. And it looked like he was a 1-pitch guy in the 8th. We were hoping to get one more out of him. Didn't happen. Then we would have had Reggie, for the 9th, but he just wasn't ready, so it's one of those things where he's in the game. We had Stock getting loose in between. I didn't want to make that move. Reggie was the guy, and we just couldn't get him hot early enough. So that was a bummer. But I love the way, Colby, with the way through the 7th, it's like, all right, maybe we can get us 6 outs here and get it to Reg. It just didn't work out today.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Jonesy.